Welcome home, family. Welcome home. Yeah, I thought I would just film myself talking to the camera and see what comes through. See if there's any messages that feels prominent to be shared. You know, with the family all around the world. Whoever finds this, whoever sees this, I trust in the alignment. It's all meant to be. The right people will find this. Those who seek will indeed find. But yeah, I think it feels like an important time to just sort of check in with people, and I'm sure, I hope that everyone out there is doing this within their own support networks of the tribe that they've got around them. You know, if that tribe is there, you know, I see a lot of videos speaking about how people are feeling isolated and alone, and the only ones holding those particular beliefs. And yeah, your time is coming. And I hope you're seeing this. I hope you're realizing this within your own experience. And just know they're out there. The family's out there. It's as simple as putting it out there to the universe within a honest and earnest vibration, you know, true authenticity, and it will be met. So fear not, dear ones, fear not. Our time is coming. That light is getting brighter by the day, and as more shadow is brought to the surface to be released, transmutated and integrated into our new human forms upon this plane, we will see this, and we won't even have to seek the belief in it, because it will just naturally be. You know, it already is. It already is, which is, I find quite a powerful reminder for myself, and certainly a necessary one in this time. Just to remind myself that even when it feels out of alignment, even if it feels like, how on earth could this be part of my path, this pain, this trauma, this mistake, you know, but yeah, this is the mind, and I know that there'll be enough of you out there that have spent the time doing this work to see this, you know. And oh, what a beautiful place. Got Glastonbury Tor behind me there. What a beautiful day. You got the sun shining wherever it is up there. Oh, glorious. A whole lot to be grateful for. So yeah, I'm not too sure what this channel is going to fully entail. I think there'll be different bits and bobs that I upload on different days, different weeks, based on you know, how I'm feeling energetically, and based on the specific message that, you know, feels it wants to be shared on the day. But yeah, hopefully just as a bit of a, you know, light worker community, you know, soul tribe vibe is basically, you know, is what I'm hoping for, because it's what I've seen, and it's what I've seen other dear siblings with their YouTube channels. I've seen this through their content, and I've also felt this within my own as live life, you know. So I thought, why not try and combine the two, and yeah, and see what happens. And you know, I'll do my best to be as honest as I can with you guys, because that's what it's all about. To be yeah, to put it bluntly, is authenticity. And yeah, we can't be hiding from ourselves no longer, you know. That light is too bright, do you know what I mean? Those shadows, they're too noticeable, we're too aware of them, you know. So and I know there'll be a lot of people out there who can resonate with this and are feeling this, and yeah, who knows, there'll probably be a lot of people that won't even find this video because it's not applicable to them, because they've either found it or they're not in a place where they're ready for it. But for you who have found this video, know it is your time. Your time is now. Do all the things in which you want to be, and realize, oh, hang on a sec, if there's a major resistance towards doing that thing, maybe it's not really who I am, And maybe it's not part of my path, even though I've seen powerful light workers walk in that very same path, you know? And it's trusted within ourselves, in our own guidance. No one is going to walk your path. Only you can walk your path. Breathe into that. Let it go. Feel at peace with that. Accept that. And hold compassion for yourself, because it can be a rocky road, isn't it? I know I don't need to say that. If you're in human form, you've been through it. You will have had your tests. This is something that we can all agree upon. We can all recognise within ourselves. So, yeah, stay true. Stay true to who you are. The person that you want to be, you already are there. Just keep focusing on loving yourself, loving yourself, loving yourself. Acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. We ain't going to ascend by learning. If you learn for yourself what not to do, that is great. As a race, as a human race, we will not ascend by merely pointing out the faults in our fellow siblings. You know, like at me in the comments, what are people's thoughts on that? But you know, I truly feel that change comes through compassion, long-lasting change. Do you know what I mean? Change that isn't encased, interwoven with more trauma and more illusion. You know, it's about being honest with ourselves. And hey, I'll say this one: loving your wounds. This is something that's come to me recently. Yeah. A dear light worker, sister of mine, was kindly reminding me of, to love our wounds. I feel like so much of my, at least my recent journey in the past few years, there's this element of, I've always been aware to go deeper into things and to feel the emotion and to explore these realms. Don't be afraid of them. Play within them, you know. Even though it may not always feels like playing, do you know what I mean? It won't feel like that to the, to the ego, but the soul knows. Do you know what I mean? There's this sort of paradoxical comfortability within the uncomfortability. You know what I mean? Where you can feel held, but you can still be going through it. You know. So, so love your wounds. Stop trying to banish the wounds. Stop trying to get rid of the wounds. Love the wounds, and hold compassion. You know, I thought it was a good way to sort of think about was like, so imagine this, your wounds, those things that you've been trying to get rid of for however long now in your life. Just, if you will, allow this, like, they're not going anywhere. Just pretend for a moment, yeah? Because I understand that if you're feeling like it can all feel a bit too much to play with in this exercise. But to, remain grounded. Imagine this, your wounds aren't going anywhere. From the moment that all the time that you've lived, now, and where you're going, these wounds will be with you. Just play with that as an idea. Not as some form of, you're never going to be healed. Nah. When we are the Christ light, when we are truly stood in our sovereignty, we realise that I don't need to be this brightest shining star all the time, because otherwise I would be a star. Do you know what I mean? And we would still be in those forms, but we have descended onto earth in order to ascend up into the heavens, you know, through consciousness, not through a physicality, obviously, which I know you know, people. And it's a beautiful realization that a lot more and more of us within this time are realizing that there's no external God. There's just no such thing. And, you know, break it down even further, there's no such thing as the external, you know, but it takes time to deeper understand the concepts so we can there and then understand it for ourselves, you know, within center, within a deeper sense of truth, not a perceivable truth, but an absolute truth, you know, or at least as close as we can get, you know, within these forms. It's all worth playing with, but remember, I know not. And and these assumptions that I make. Some of them might be correct, some of them might happen, you know, but yeah, I didn't know it or not know it any more than anything else. And that's all it could ever be. And there's a beautiful serenity contained within that, you know, the essence of that message, you know, the vibration, the frequency that it unlocks within our being, you know, within our inherent nature, that which is innate, you know. So yeah, keep loving those wounds. Imagine, play with the idea if you feel moved to do so. Always, I would never, we'll make that clear now right on the channel, innit? Never do anything I say unless it aligns with your heart, with your centre. Otherwise, everything I'm saying is pointless. It's lost, you know? And it's an important reminder that, you know? It's an important reminder. And I always feel like it's the only way, in my experience, it's the only way I could ever trust somebody is if they're asking me, if they're teaching me to teach myself, you know. But if there's ever a dynamic of one holds all the answers and I am without answer, then this is untrue, you know. That belief does not abide within reality, you know. So and it is always important to do our best to remain within what is, you know, and follow a higher truth. Don't be afraid to follow a higher truth. Yeah, I can see a lot of people caught within an element of fear. However, it's being masked as sovereignty and empowerment because a certain piece of information or knowledge is obtained. And just, you know, within my own belief system, it doesn't resonate as truth. It doesn't resonate as truth. In my experience, to follow a higher path is not easy. And I'm kind of curious of what people out, of what you guys think, you know, and what you feel around this. Because in my experience, it's I find it quite a challenge. I find it quite a challenge trying to continuously rise above, you know. I think anyone who doesn't do that consistent rise above, I think it's completely understandable because it's quite a task and it goes against everything we've learned in the past, you know, however many thousands of years you choose to, you know what I mean, choose to claim sort of thing. So yeah, don't be afraid to follow a higher truth. Even though the mind sometimes can feel it can feel that the higher truth lacks authenticity. Funnily enough, it lacks reality. You know, it's not real sort of thing. It's you know, it's wishy-washy, it's airy-fairy, it's woo-woo. And yeah, I mean, I'm curious to hear what your experience has been for yourselves around this, because I've found to follow that higher path is definitely I tell you what, it's just not an easier task. It's not an easier task than Kiala monukia tiarana sukiana mayala nonukia tiara su. But yeah, more than anything, people, I want you to know you are loved, you are held. Holy Mother is here forever, continuously, eternally holding us, yeah? Eternally so. Eternity has nothing to do with time. Eternity is that continuous, is presence, you know, beyond the present is presence, you know, and it's, and what a gift to bear witness, So yeah, much love, family. I hope you're doing good. I hope you got something out of this video, and I hope to see you again. I hope to see you again. So much love.